Hello and welcome to Inspired Beginners, the latest podcast from Notes in Spanish. I'm Ben Curtis and I'm here as ever with Marina Diez. Marina, ¿qué tal?
Muy bien. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Okay, today's topic is the family, La Familia. We are going to look at some descriptive vocabulary for families, and also we are going to review some constructions like comparatives that we used in the previous podcast, and some superlatives as well.
And you're going to find out why Ben thinks Marina's brother's a cool guy. Okay, right then. As usual, we're going to start with a little bit of revision from last week's episode, so that hopefully none of this gets forgotten. Marina, first of all, a phrase we're going to hear a lot today as well. How do you ask what something's like? For example, what's Madrid like?
¿Cómo es Madrid?
Okay, and if I wanted to ask you, what is my sister like?
¿Cómo es mi hermana?
Okay, or
Tu hermana.
Tu hermana, whichever. Okay, now, who can remember the word for there is or there are? This three-letter word.
Hay.
Okay, perfect. For example, there's a lot of noise in Madrid.
Hay mucho ruido en Madrid.
Perfect. Okay. Also, last week we had some comparisons. So, for example, we looked at the phrase más, then adjective, then que. So, for example, how would we say Madrid is bigger than Oxford?
Madrid es más grande que Oxford.
Perfect. And, of course, the other one, less than. So, what about Oxford is less noisy than Madrid?
Oxford es menos ruidoso que Madrid.
Also, there was a bit of vocabulary that's definitely worth remembering from last week's podcast. So we've got traffic jams.
Atasco.
Okay. And star word from last week, nightlife.
Marcha.
So when you walk into a Spanish city, you walk straight up to the most beautiful looking local you can find and you say, ¿Dónde está la marcha? Yep, where's all the nightlife? And with any luck, they say, come with me. I'll show you.
You are dreaming.
It never happened to me that way, no. They said it's over there. Sent me off to some empty district of the city. No, not really. Okay, and finally, oh dear. How do we say oh dear?
Vaya.
For example, you arrive at your front door and you realise you've left your keys in the office. You say, oh dear, I haven't got my keys.
Vaya, no tengo mis llaves.
Actually, you might add a couple of expletives in there, but we're certainly not going to do that today. Right then, so it's time to have a look at the vocabulary that we're going to be using in the first part of today's real Spanish audio. As usual, there's a conversation coming up between me and Marina, so that you get used to listening to Spanish as it's really spoken. We're going to be talking about our families, and you're going to hear some more comparatives. Es más, ba, 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 que. But also some superlatives. For example, my sister Rebecca is the most intelligent member of the family. How would you say that?
Rebeca es la más lista de la familia.
Okay, so we've got la más in this case.
La más.
Because it's la, she.
Yeah, with the adjective.
Lista de la familia. Okay.
Perfect.
So, lista, what does lista mean?
Clever.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect translation.
Clever, sharp, fast, intelligent. Okay. I think my sister would be pretty happy with this description.
Yeah,
in fact.
better she doesn't hear it.
Yes, too right. Okay, comparisons. If you want to say, for example, your brother is the same height as me, what would you say?
Mi hermano es tan alto como Ben.
Okay. Es tan alto como Ben. So we've got this construction. Es tan, then the adjective, in this case alto, then como, and then the other part of the comparison, in this case Ben.
Which would be as tall as Ben.
Right, another piece of vocabulary you'll hear is how to say two people look like each other. How would you say that my sister, for example, Elena, as you'll hear, looks quite like me? So how would you say that Elena looks a lot like Ben?
Elena se parece a Ben.
Okay, se parece a. So, for example, Marina looks like her sister. I'd say Marina se parece a su hermana. Right, let's hear the first part of today's audio. Yo tengo 3 hermanas y la pequeña, que no es muy pequeña, tiene 26 años, se llama Rebecca. ¿Cómo es Rebecca, Marina?
Rebecca es alta y rubia y es muy inteligente.
Sí, es la más lista de la familia. Es periodista y vive y trabaja en Londres.
Y habla muchos idiomas.
Habla español,
Francés.
igual que yo, o mejor que yo. ¿Qué más?
Francés.
Portugués.
Y un poco de alemán.
Es una máquina. Bueno, luego la mediana se llama Naomi. Y pues, Naomi, ¿dónde vive?
Vive en Toulouse, en Francia. Y está casada con un chico francés.
Sí, que se llama Thomas. Y están muy contentos en Francia, porque en Francia se come muy bien. Y también es rubia y muy alta, casi más alta que yo.
Tan alta como ven.
Sí. Bueno, y la última es Ellie. Ellie es la mayor. ¿Sabes cuántos años tiene?
Como yo, tiene 32.
Sí. ¿Y qué hace?
Ellie es una artista.
Sí, hace dibujos increíbles. ¿Y cómo es?
Ellie tiene el pelo rizado y se parece mucho a Ben.
¿Tú crees?
Sí.
Yo también tengo el pelo muy rizado. También quiero hablar de mi padre, porque mi padre es un padre muy guay. ¿Por qué?
Porque tiene 64 años y el año pasado aprendió a montar en moto.
Sí, y ahora tiene 2 motos, una Ducati y un Harley Davidson. Estoy muy celoso.
Y él está muy contento con sus motos. Okay, that's Ben's family. We will hear about mine in a minute. But I wanted to point out a couple of things. Ben mentioned that his little sister is a máquina, es una máquina.
Yep, that's Rebecca. And we don't mean that she is a machine. Really, what does it mean if you say that somebody es una máquina?
That she's very clever or she works very well. She's very productive in a way.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, it's because she's got, she speaks several languages and she's got a great job and so on. So it's just like saying, you know.
She's doing well.
She's doing really well,
Yeah.
Okay, so the other phrase was when we were talking about my father, I said...
Es guay.
Yeah, es un padre muy guay. Now, guay should be today's star, how to sound really Spanish word. It means cool. Often you'll hear it used if somebody says, do you want to go for a beer tonight? Guay. It's fairly teenage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite teenager.
Or, you know, people in their 20s. But you could perfectly say, do you like this CD? Es muy guay.
Es guay, yeah, diríamos.
Es guay, it's cool. So, you know, not a word to use all the time, but a little peppering every now and again of guay is going to make you sound super Spanish. And that's our aim, isn't it? Right, let's get on to Marina's family.
Okay, in part 2, you are going to listen to the descriptions about my family. We will see some more comparatives again. Ben is going to ask me if my sister is as pretty as me.
Yep, I'm going to say, es tan guapa como tú. So we've got the same thing again. Tan, plus the adjective, then como, and then in this case, Marina, tú. So, es tu hermana tan guapo como tú? Okay, is your sister as pretty as you? We'll find out the answer in a minute. Okay. And some vocab as well. Now, how do you describe your brother?
Okay, he is castaño. Castaño is the word used for brown hair.
Castaño is literally a chestnut.
Yeah.
So if you call someone chestnut, it means brown-haired. Sounds
I never
funny,
thought
doesn't
about
it?
about it
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you analyze words sometimes.
Okay. My brother also has a very different profession. He is a helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
Piloto de helicópteros.
Okay, and you'll hear who I think that means he's a bit like in a minute. Your father is an architect in Spanish,
Arquitecto.
and your sister an English teacher.
She is studying to be an English teacher, yes.
So how do you say English teacher?
Profesora de inglés.
Perfect. Right, let's find out all about Marina's family. ¿Cómo es tu familia, Marina?
Yo tengo 2 hermanos. Mi hermana pequeña se llama Marta y tiene 24 años.
¿Y cómo es Marta? ¿Es tan guapa como tú?
Más guapa que yo. Es igual de alta que yo y tiene el pelo del mismo color, que es color marrón.
¿Y Marta está trabajando o estudiando?
Marta está estudiando en la universidad y está estudiando para ser profesora de inglés para niños.
Ajá, muy bien. Y ahora vamos a hablar de tu hermano. Tu hermano es mayor que tú.
Mi hermano es 2 años y medio más mayor que yo. Se llama Isaac y tiene 2 niños pequeños.
¿Cómo es?
Es castaño y igual de alto que Ben.
Ajá. Ahora, muy importante, ¿cuál es su trabajo?
Es piloto de helicópteros.
Sí, para mí tu hermano es como 007. James Bond.
Le va a encantar.
Claro, piloto de helicópteros. Increíble. Sí, me gusta mucho su trabajo. Bueno, ¿y tus padres?
Vale, mi padre es arquitecto y tiene el pelo muy rizado y los ojos azules.
Ajá, que no es muy normal en España.
No es común.
Ajá.
Y mi madre ayuda a mi padre en la oficina y somos iguales, que me parezco mucho a mi madre.
So, 007. Your brother is James Bond in my eyes, 007. I don't think I've ever told him that, and perhaps it's best not to. But as you said, le va a encantar.
Yeah, we have a combination of 2 pieces of vocabulary and constructions that we've seen already. That is encantar, which is he's going to love it.
Well, le encanta would be normally he loves it. Okay. And?
Le va a encantar, which is with the verb to go, is like to indicate future. So the expression itself is he's going to love it.
Yep. Okay, we've seen this in earlier podcasts. Voy a comer. I'm going to eat. Great way to talk about the future. And we've just stuck up va a in the middle of le encanta to say he's going to love it. Le va a encantar. Right then. Quick summary. What have we seen today, Marina?
Okay, we've seen some superlatives like Ben's sister. She's the most clever of the family, so she's la más lista de la familia.
Okay, so we've got la más, then the adjective lista de la familia. Okay. How about saying my father is the coolest member of the family?
El más guay de la familia.
Okay, so now it's not la, it's el, because it's a male person. El más guay de la familia. Right then. Okay, so we've also seen some comparatives. So this is using the construction tan plus an adjective and then como. So if we said that your sister was as beautiful as you, it would be?
Tan guapa como. Mi hermana es tan guapa como yo.
Okay, perfect. Or let's say my middle sister Nemi is as tall as me. Nemi?
Nemi es tan alta como tú.
Perfecto. Okay, or tan alta como Ben. Right then, and some vocabulary. Cool.
Guay.
The other one would be to look like somebody.
Se parece a.
For example, how would you translate Marina looks like her mother?
Marina se parece a su madre.
Perfect. And if somebody's got sort of brownish hair,
Castaño.
They're a chestnut.
I'm sure you are not going to forget that one now.
No. Okay. Right then. Finally, so we're going to do some, on the worksheet, today's worksheet, there will be some vocab building exercises. So we'll have lots more vocab about ways of describing people and also professions. Okay? Although your brother still wins, I think, with helicopter pilot. No one can beat that, I think. And of course, also on the worksheet, there'll be a transcript of the Spanish conversations that we've had today, the translation of those, and anything else? All the key vocab. Yes, of course. Right then, that's another episode of Inspired Beginners wrapped up. We hope you are still inspired. Very soon you won't be beginners and you'll be jumping off to the intermediate podcast, no doubt. But for now, this is Ben Curtis and Marina Diaz saying, hasta luego.
Hasta luego.